Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of GWA Supercharged. We're coming off a huge night at Holiday Havoc. A lot went down just a couple of nights ago, but tonight we're live in Seattle. I am Joe Davis. Thank you for joining us. And speaking of Holiday Havoc, this man, the Fighting Irishman, Sergio Dandelengar, won the final match, and he is now the Global Wrestling Alliance United States Heavyweight Champion. Sergio Dandelengar went through 3 different opponents over the course of that tournament. The biggest night and the biggest victory of his career, and he is now the United States Heavyweight Champion. He's joining us here in the ring. It appears that he has something to say, so let's send it down to the ring and listen in to the new United States Heavyweight Champion. Oh, wait a minute here. It looks like we're having an interruption by Gavin Briggs. Let's see what he's got to say. Gavin Briggs making his way down to the ring. What has gotten into Gavin Briggs? Gavin Briggs came up just a little short in that match for the United States Heavyweight Championship just last Sunday at Holiday Havoc. And look at him stepping over the top rope like he's trying to be bigger than what he really is or something. There's all of a sudden there's a bit of a shift in this young man's demeanor. He's very upset at the fact that these people are behind Sergio Dondelinger, and for good reason. But all of a sudden, we have an impromptu match. And here's the official. There's the bell. Here we go. Lock up, center of the ring, and a headbutt. Briggs goes down. And lock up again, and Briggs uses the foot, shoved back, and against the ropes, and a forearm to the back. And again. I can't believe Gavin Briggs came out here with that attitude. And hold on. One. Only a one that time off the splash. But he comes out here with this attitude. What, because he didn't win the United States Heavyweight Championship? That's just being a sore loser. He says he wants the people to cheer for him, to believe in him. And the sad thing is, I believe that they did. We've always seen Gavin Briggs show a lot of heart. The heart of a lion, the heart of a champion. I have said that over and over again. But his actions here tonight with what he had said is not champion-like. One. Still only one. See, that's that fighting spirit right there. Gavin Briggs continuing to fight, continuing to kick out. Sergio drops the elbow. And another splash by Dondelinger. I spoke to Sergio later on in the night after he won that United States Heavyweight Championship. He's so proud of that championship. He's so proud of what he's accomplished, as he should be. And axe kick to the back of the head. And most of this match has been Sergio Dondelinger. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. I thought he had him. I thought that was it right there. But Gavin Briggs moves out of the way of the elbow drop, but he still gets shoved away by Sergio Dondelinger, the much bigger and stronger of the two athletes. These two men had a war last Sunday for the vacant United States title, and look at this, Gavin Briggs firing up against the ropes, diving clothesline, and Gavin Briggs, here we go, he's fighting back. And the Bulldog out of the corner. Gavin Briggs has turned the tide. He's now rolling. He's looking to put this one away right here. He's turned him over. He's got it locked on. The modified sharpshooter by Gavin Briggs, and Sergio is in all kinds of trouble. Dondelinger able to turn back over and shove Briggs away. And there's the battering ram headbutt by the United States Heavyweight Champion Sergio Dondelinger. Dondelinger now sets him up. The Dondelinger Zinger. The cover. 1, 2, and there it is. Sergio Dondelinger victorious. Let's take a look here at the closing moments. The Dondelinger Zinger gains another victory for the United States Heavyweight Champion. Sergio Dondelinger with another big victory here tonight. And Briggs has not left the ring. Gavin Briggs, well, even though he talks some smack, Gavin Briggs respects Sergio Dondelinger, shakes the man's hand. Once again, Sergio Dondelinger victorious tonight in our opening impromptu contest here tonight on Supercharged. Speaking of what we got going on later on tonight, we have tag team action as the former World Tag Team Champions, High Voltage, take on the Pitbulls. We also have the new Women's World Champion, Lilith Van Diver, going toe-to-toe with the superstar, Hallie Nolan. And in our main event, we have Chris Van Diver going one-on-one with the heavyweight champion of the world, Pretty Boy, Arthur Caldwell. And speaking of the World Tag Team Champions,
World Tag Team Champions,
Ray Snyder, along with his masked man, the Destroyer, won the World Tag Team titles last Sunday at Holiday Havoc. So we have new World Tag Team Champions, but I'm being told in my headset that yes, here's the lights changing, and yes, well, here he comes. Well, here comes one of them. We're being told that the Tag Team Champions want to address you, the audience. But right now, here is only one half of the new GWA World Tag Team Champions. This is Mr. Amazing, Ray Snyder. As of right now, the Destroyer nowhere to be seen. But I guess we're going to just have to listen in to Ray Snyder to figure out exactly what's going on. I believe the fact that High Voltage only knew of one of their opponents, it completely threw them off. But nonetheless, Ray Snyder and the Destroyer are the new World Tag Team Champions. So they wanted to address the audience. Let's go to the ring and listen in to Mr. Amazing. Well, wait a minute. We're going to see the Destroyer unmasked. Who is this mystery partner? We've been wondering that for a week. Here he is. No, I don't believe this. I can't believe this. Are you seeing this, ladies and gentlemen? That's Handsome Harry Sharp. You mean to tell me that Handsome Harry Sharp was the Destroyer all along? And you're meaning to tell me that Harry Sharp is now in a tag team with his mortal enemy, Mr. Amazing Ray Snyder? I simply don't believe it. I don't believe it. I am at a loss for words. This can't be real. This just can't be real. Look at this here. Both of them standing in the ring side by side and high-fiving each other. Ladies and gentlemen, ill. I feel physically ill. I don't know what else to say, but let's listen in. It's unbelievable. Well, it appears that there are two men, Cliff Russell and Vince Dixon, the Eliminators. It looks like they disagree. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now we have another match just made, a challenge, and it's accepted. Ray Snyder will go one-on-one with Cliff Russell. But first, I got to try to digest all of this. Coming up next, Lilith Van Diver goes one-on-one with Hallie Nolan. So let's get back down to the ring and get the action underway. Whoa, wait a minute. Lilith Van Diver making her way out here. Amaya Stevens with a waist lock. Oh my God, what a shot by Amaya Stevens. Amaya Stevens is assaulting the new Women's World Champion. She hasn't even been the champion for an entire week. She won that title just last Sunday at Holiday Havoc. And now she's being attacked by Amaya Stevens. First Gavin Briggs badmouths the new United States champion. We learned that Harry Sharp has teamed with Ray Snyder, and now Amaya Stevens is assaulting the new Women's World Champion. Van Diver has been unable to try to defend herself. We need to get some security out here. And look at Stevens go. Amaya Stevens. I bet she still feels bitter about not getting that number one contenders match, or that spot some weeks ago. She probably believes that it should be her in Lilith Van Diver's shoes right now. She should have had that shot at the Women's World title. She should be Women's World Champion. Now she's making Van Diver pay for it. Look at that. Come on. All right. Now an official finally trying to restrain her. Well, ladies and gentlemen, while we're trying to get that situation under control, we've just seen this moments ago. And now it's coming up next is Ray Snyder is going to take on Cliff Russell of the Eliminators.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Northridge, California, weighing in at 332 pounds, one half of the Global Wrestling Alliance World Tag Team Champions, Mr. Amazing Ray Snyder.
Ray Snyder, Mr. Amazing, drops a bombshell on us here tonight. A huge announcement, the return of handsome Harry Sharp. We now know that he was the Masked Destroyer. And together, these two mortal enemies are our World Tag Team Champions right now. I still can't believe that. But shortly after the reveal and the reason behind the change and the return, the Eliminators came out.
And his opponent, representing the Eliminators from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 241 pounds, Cliff Russell.
Again, the Eliminators came out, threw a few insults at Snyder and at Sharp, prompting this match between Cliff Russell and Ray Snyder. We have mentioned it before. We have talked about it before. We got to believe that the Eliminators want another shot at those World Tag Team titles, and I'm guessing that they're believing now is as good a time as any. And here we go. Snyder, Russell, there's the bell. Wait a minute, hold on. And there he is, handsome Harry Sharp. Well, now that Sharp is out here, where in the world is Vince Dixon? Dixon now not out here. He's not in the corner of his partner, Cliff Russell. This was supposed to be just one-on-one. And now Russell is going to have to deal with the fact that Harry Sharp is out here at ringside. And now Russell trying to get back in this thing. That one's blocked. A duck under and a forearm. Cliff Russell. Several strikes here. And there's a wrestling takedown by Cliff Russell. I feel like I'm in some kind of Twilight Zone. I still can't believe that Harry Sharp is the partner of Ray Snyder. These men are mortal enemies. And a 2 count that time for Russell. But mortal enemies, they have nearly destroyed each other on several occasions. Ray Snyder and Harry Sharp had issues just earlier this year. Wait a minute. One. Only a one this time off of the spinning neckbreaker. So the fact that they are now a unit, a team, and they're the tag team champions, now Harry Sharp now distracting Russell, Cliff Russell, and now as soon as he turns around, he's in the waiting arm scoop and a slam by Ray Snyder. Snyder drops the elbow. Harry Sharp with the distraction, and now here comes Mr. Amazing. Drop toe hold, face first, goes Cliff Russell. And now Snyder drops the elbow. And here's the cover. 1, 2, no. Cliff Russell gets the shoulder up. This match will continue. And a forearm shot, but that one just rocked the bigger, stronger Ray Snyder. And now a neck breaker from Snyder. Russell moves out of the way. Another flying forearm. That one, once again, staggered Snyder, but not enough to knock him down. A block and a knockdown. And again, here comes Russell. Duck under the clothesline. Missed the clothesline. Elbow missed. And a knee strike right up underneath the jaw. And what the hell is Harry Sharp doing now? He just threw a damn chair in the ring. Harry Sharp, he has changed. This man is not the same. He is not the man that we all loved and respected. No, not the pile driver, my God. Dropping Cliff Russell on his head and neck. Well, that's got to be it right here. Snyder dragging him away from the ropes and now going for the cover. And this should do it. No. Cliff Russell, once again, barely gets the shoulder up at the last moment. Face buster by Snyder. Good, the official getting that chair out of the ring. Russell now back to his feet, and that forearm takes the big man down. And a knockdown. And again, Cliff Russell still trying to get back in this thing. And there's another clothesline, sending Snyder back down. Succession of 3 clotheslines in a row. And now, modified Russian leg sweep. And Harry Sharp out there trying to get Russell's attention, but he is focused on Ray Snyder. And there it is, the backdrop into the elbow combination. Sharp is up on the damn apron. Here's the cover, and no, not enough. Once again, Harry Sharp was on the apron. He's got Cliff Russell distracted. And now, Snyder once again scoops him up and slams him. And down with the elbow drop again. Cliff Russell cannot focus on his opponent, on the task at hand. Look at this! Russell gets the rope break, and now a cover from Snyder. 1, 2, 3, no. The left shoulder comes up off the canvas at just the last moment. But once again, Cliff Russell cannot focus at the task at hand. Ray Snyder with Harry Sharp on the outside of the ring like this. And once again, where is Vince Dixon? We haven't heard anything about that. I haven't got an update in my headset or anything like that. No one knows where Vince Dixon is. And Ray Snyder going for it again. The crisscross Boston Crab. Cliff Russell is in trouble. He's got nowhere to go. Now he really leans back, cinches it in. And Cliff Russell has to give it up. He had no choice. Ray Snyder has picked up the win here tonight. He may have picked up the win with the submission hold, but give the assistance to his partner, Harry Sharp. And I can't believe I'm saying that.
Here is your winner, Mr. Amazing, Ray Snyder.
Now, once again, I feel physically ill about this whole situation. But either way, coming up next, tag team action. High Voltage goes up against the Pitbulls. So let's get back down to the ring for our next matchup. Oh, wait a minute.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing High Voltage from Salem, Oregon. Weighing in at 217 pounds, Derek Wright.
Well, now for some reason, we have another missing partner. Where in the world is Charles Thompson? Derek Wright out here of High Voltage. He is all alone. Well, somebody try to get me some information here. And it looks like he's going to be going at it alone against the Pitbulls.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 544 pounds, the Pitbulls.
The Pitbulls, both of them are here, making their way to the ring. And this is not good. This is not a good situation for Derek Wright to be in. If something has happened, if Charles Thompson, if something has happened to him in the back, or maybe he just hit some traffic, maybe he just was unable to make it to the building here tonight. But whatever the case may be, there's only one member of High Voltage. compared to both members of the Pit Bulls. It should only be one-on-one if that's the case. That would only be fair. But it appears that Derek Wright is, yes, going to have to take on both members, both brothers, Luther and Mauler Isaac, the Pit Bulls. Lock up, center of the ring. Derek Wright has no fear. And a knee to the face there. And now Luther Isaac hooks him up, snap suplex with the float over. And already a 2 count for Luther Isaac. Again, this is not good. Derek Wright against both of the Pit Bulls. He's got nobody to tag. He's got no partner. Power bomb by Luther Isaac. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if we get any information, if we get an update on the whereabouts of Charles Thompson, we'll be sure to let you know. As of right now, Derek Wright being double teamed, and look at that maneuver by the Pit Bulls. The Pit Bulls picking apart Derek Wright at will at this moment. Double underhook power bomb into the deep cover. 1. And Derek Wright gets the shoulder up. Partner or not, Derek Wright will not give up. I can guarantee you that. And now sent for the ride across the ring against the ropes and went for an elbow. Derek Wright sidestepped that one, and look at this perfectly executed stalling suplex by Derek Wright, and down with the knee drop. Derek Wright fighting his way back in this thing all alone. And power slam by Mauler Isaac shuts down the offense and the splash. But a rope break will break up the cover. Now Mauler Isaac with Derek Wright sends him face first into the buckle. And now sends him over to the brother. Pop-up power slam. 1, 2, and Derek Wright somehow stays alive. I don't know, already I'm kind of thinking maybe Derek Wright should just give it up, just live to fight another day, but that is not like Derek Wright. That's not in his character. Snap suplex and a float over again. 1, 2, and no. Somehow, Derek Wright still gets the shoulder up. I will give this young man all the respect in the world to go into this fight 2-on-1. And rolling forearm by Luther Isaac. The official may want to think about stopping this match if Derek Wright cannot defend himself. Wait a minute, now he's got Luther Isaac hooked up, and look at this now. Sends him through the ropes. Forearm, kick, forearm, kick. Look at this combination, and all of a sudden Derek Wright's back in this thing. 1, 2. Long 2 count. Derek Wright almost pulled off the upset here. Dragon Screw by Luther Isaac turns the tide again in the favor of the Pit Bulls. Now several strikes. And up against the ropes. Whip to the far side. No, reversal. Runs through the clothesline, and what a shoulder block. Sending Derek Wright all the way across the ring. And now Luther Isaac sends Wright to the buckle, and another tag, and a whip, and a splash. And look at that now, the assisted hip attack by Mauler Isaac. And now Mauler Isaac, he's got Derek Wright in his sights, sends him across the ring to the corner. And a bulldog, no, reversal by Derek Wright, who's still fighting in this matchup. And now up and over the top and to the floor goes Mauler Isaac. Derek Wright fighting with everything he's got. If he didn't have everybody's respect before tonight, he certainly has it now. The official utilizing the count. The official is up to 4. And now, shin breaker by Derek Wright. And now Wright sends him over into the corner of the barricades. The official now up to 6. Derek Wright going to try to get a count-out victory here and take it any way that he can get it. The official up to 8. Mahler stirring. 9, and just barely makes it back into the ring by 9. Does Mahler Isaac. And now, here comes Mahler with the strikes. A kick blocked, and Derek Wright going back in after him against the ropes. And wrenching the leg over the middle rope there. Mahler Isaac in a little bit of trouble here now. And a clothesline by Derek Wright. Derek Wright. He's got something on his mind. Leg drop. And now drops the forearm into the face of Mahler Isaac. Mahler Isaac now in trouble. The only difference is he's got someone that he can tag out. And again, in the corner, in the ropes, excuse me. Derek Wright wrenching on the leg once again, trying to wear Mahler Isaac down, trying to gain the victory here. And there's a forearm shot and whip to the corner hard. What velocity. And Derek Wright slams the arm to the mat. Derek Wright gets the hand blocked and a headbutt by Mahler Isaac. Mahler now with several strikes of his own. He's regained control of this matchup, it appears. Back in the corner now, and Mahler gonna send him for the ride. Across the ring, and another big shoulder block, this time by Mahler Isaac. That's got to be all, just pin the man. And now, and the official gets in the way that time. Derek Wright now back to the corner again. And an elbow, now Derek Wright trying to fight out of this situation. Derek Wright able to battle out of the corner, and now he's setting up Mahler Isaac. The jump over neck breaker, that should do it. 1, 2, no! It's broken up by the tag team partner, Luther Isaac. He breaks up the cover, and Derek Wright now sends Luther Isaac up and over the top to the floor. This is his chance. This is his opportunity. Now to the top rope. And down with the leg drop, and he couldn't hit it. Mahler went for the spear. Derek Wright sidestepped him, had that one scouted. Sweeps the leg, does Mahler Isaac. And now in the corner, he's stalking him. He's got him in the crosshairs. And there's the spear and the cover. 1, 2, 3. Derek Wright, give the man his due. Give him props. He fought with everything he had and nearly pulled off the victory, but the odds, just too much for Derek Wright. Well, what's supposed to be a tag team match turned into a handicap match, and a victory for the brothers Luther and Mahler Isaac, the Pitbulls. I still would like to know what happened with Charles Thompson, but no update, and as of right now, it is main event time. Chris Van Diver will go toe-to-toe with the heavyweight champion of the world, Pretty Boy, Arthur Caldwell. So let's get back down to the ring for our main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 232 pounds, Chris Van Diver.
Chris Van Diver making his way to the ring solo tonight as Amaya Stevens has attacked his lovely wife, the GWA Women's World Champion, Lilith Van Diver. She is still being seen by medical personnel in the back. We understand she has no serious injuries and she will be okay, but was assaulted earlier tonight nonetheless by Amaya Stevens. So, solo tonight is Chris Van Diver in the ring. Now awaiting the heavyweight champion of the world, his opponent, and here he comes.
And his opponent from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Global Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell.
The GWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell, successfully retained that title last Sunday night against Big Bubba Mason in a grueling match in and of itself. Whether he's a 100% or not tonight after that matchup, we are not sure. It appears that he has no lasting effects or serious injuries or anything like that. Maybe a little fatigue, but regardless, he is the world's heavyweight champion, and he is going to compete here tonight, and he's going to do it in the matter of moments against a hell of a competitor in Chris Van Diver. And here we go. Van Diver, Caldwell. Main event here tonight on Supercharged. There's the bell and the lockup. Center of the ring. And a chop. And there's another one lighting up the chest. And again by Caldwell. Caldwell sends him for the ride against the ropes. Buries the knee. Van Diver got all of that one. And Caldwell down with the knee drop right across the forehead. And for the cover. One. Only a one this time. Van Diver, way too much fight left at this stage of the match. And Caldwell now down with a backbreaker, perfectly executed. And now we are going to see the brilliance of Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell going to work on the left leg of Chris Van Diver, looking to work the game plan that he has perfected and uses so well against any and all challengers and any and all opponents. Work the leg and then go for the inverted figure four leg lock. Van Diver is going to need to get back into this thing and stop the punishment to the leg if he has any chance of coming back and possibly winning this matchup. And down and wrenching at that hamstring again is Arthur Caldwell. And down with the knee and again a third time now. Caldwell drops the elbow, and here's the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Chris Van Diver. And what in the world was that, ladies and gentlemen? Caldwell, I don't know, we might need to get some medical attention out here, some medical personnel for Caldwell. Maybe he's feeling some effects from that matchup from last Sunday still. We don't know. I mean, as of right now, he is in control of this match, in firm control of this matchup against Chris Van Diver, working over that leg. And now Van Diver with a tackle, wrestles Caldwell down to the mat, and now he's going upstairs. Chris Van Diver to the top rope, and down with a double axe to the top of the head. And Chris Van Diver now coming back. And the bow and arrow submission. Will Caldwell give it up here? Van Diver with a painful submission. He gets out and into a cover, and immediate kick out by Chris Van Diver. And Van Diver with the open hand strikes. And again here from Chris Van Diver, and Caldwell staggering back. A third time now from Van Diver. And wrestles him down again and goes for the fish. You see Ashley Price on the outside of the ring looking a little worried. And as she should be, because just like that, there's the Van Cutter. The Van Cutter. The Van Cutter by Chris Van Diver, and this could be all. An upset victory over the world's champ. 2, and he got him. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Hold the phone. No, he didn't. Only a 2 count for Chris Van Diver, and Van Diver now looking to put this one away, but now a drop kick, and Caldwell stops the momentum of Chris Van Diver. And a clothesline. And a second, and here comes Caldwell back. Reversal, and went for the kick, blocked by Caldwell. Lights up the chest again, my God, with that knife edge chop. Buries the knee again, does Arthur Caldwell. And now Caldwell now going for it. And he's got it. He's cinched it in, the inverted figure 4 on Chris Van Diver, and Van Diver's screaming in pain. But he's fighting it. He's fighting it with all his might. And Chris Van Diver with some shots and he's broken out of the hold. Chris Van Diver has broken out of the inverted figure 4. How did he do that? Now working on the leg of the champion. Chris Van Diver still somehow stays in this match against the ropes, misses the Insikiani, and a leg sweep by Caldwell. Still working the game plan of working on the leg. Elbow drop. Caldwell now misses with the stomp, and Van Diver now with the European uppercut. Elbows now from Caldwell. What a match between these two, ladies and gentlemen. Caldwell now, again, back to the leg, and wrenches at the hamstring again. And jumping knee drop by Arthur Caldwell. And Caldwell now cinches it in. Once again, there it is. He's got it locked on. And I don't think he could possibly, and no, he can't get out of it a second time. Chris Van Diver had no choice but to tap out to Arthur Caldwell. And let's look at this. This devastating submission hold, the inverted figure 4, and a victory for the world's heavyweight champion.
Here is your winner, pretty boy, Arthur Caldwell.
Whoa, wait a minute, hold on. We've seen this man back at Holiday Havoc, and now he's going for the world. He's now assaulting the world's champion, Ashley Price. Look, young lady, you better get out of there. Well, Price was able to distract this man. I don't know who this is, but we saw him. He attacked Chris Van Diver at Holiday Havoc last Sunday, and now Caldwell having to battle back against this man. Price now. Ashley Price, I'm not sure what she was doing, but she distracted Caldwell, and now this man is attacking Arthur Caldwell once again. And look at that shot. Drop kick. Price, please, Ashley Price, please get out of there. The official, please get her out of there. And can we get some security? Ladies and gentlemen, we're out of time. But the world's champion is being assaulted right now.